Hello and welcome back to another video where we try the straight line challenge, this time on the west coast. The challenge is called barriers, so I'm guessing we're going to be going over quite a few barriers here. I know this map quite well, so I'm curious what they have done when it comes to making this into a challenge. Let's not waste any time and get going. Already almost flipping. It's a good start. I think it might be a lot of climbing up and down little barriers like that, and quite a few of those barriers. That's what I was expecting. Now with those, is it probably safest to just take a little bit of speed, otherwise you're gonna get stuck. So I reckon we have a strategy, and I did not check what the time was that's supposed to be achieved to get 3 stars. So that might be a secondary objective once we figured out sort of the best path, and then we'll give it a few goes, see if we can get 3 stars, just like we did on the last one. It's a little bit cheeky, but you can just be outside of the bounds. Oh no, what was that? What was that? I was just about to say, it's a little bit cheeky, but you can just be out of bounds for 5 seconds. But what did I hit? There is... Okay. So maybe there is an invisible barrier placed just to avoid that. Well, okay. There I see. Oh, this is gonna be horrible to try to speedrun this, because going over these is kind of like 50-50 whether you... Oh, never mind. Wait, can you go through them, or do you actually have to go up? Oh, you can just squeeze through. Sure. Never mind then. That'll be fine. Even if we do try to speedrun this. Oh, why am I pulling to the left? Is there another cheeky corner that we can squeeze through? It actually kind of looks like it there is, yeah. I don't know if it is the best way, but it looks like... Yeah? Wait, what even is this? Do we have to go up over the... Surely not. This whole thing might not be as easy as I was thinking. What is with the tire bundles? you can't go through them. Like, your wheels are the only things that actually struggle to go through? What is going on? Okay, so I kind of wanted to see if I could sort of climb the barrier there, but I can't. So, do we bail on this part, or do we go in at an angle? Because like the barrier on that side is quite close. Oh, wait a second. Maybe we can go under. I keep holding my breath whenever I do that, because it's so easy to get stuck when you're going over a barrier like that. But I think that going at an angle normally helps, but with these I think it just makes it more risky. It's quite sort of safe, it's kind of reliable and predictable what happens if you just go at it with a little bit of speed in heading towards it in a straight line. Yeah. Again, the map is called Barrier, so we shouldn't be too surprised that we go over a few barriers here and there. Some easy does it there. My steering really is not happy with me. I have messed up something. I can't turn to the right very well anymore, but as long as we're driving, we should be fine. Where is it gonna be? It's probably safer, right, to avoid the double barrier, because that seems like something you'd get stuck on. Yes, okay. Again, holding my breath a little bit when doing stuff like that. Yeah, but like I said, it's quite predictable, it's quite consistent. So we shouldn't be... That's what happens if you go in at an angle. So that's why I'm gonna keep doing what I am doing. Oh my lord. Okay. Let's not stress out. We have all the time in the world. We're not doing the speed run yet. What is happening? This barrier is much higher than it looks. That's what's happening. It would be very sad if this is where I get stuck now. Okay, we go again. And then that will just be... We can sort of practice our speed run already. Yes, yes, me. I am gonna get the speed run because I have skills. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but at least I think practicing a little bit for a speed run might not be a terrible idea. Oh. Oh my lord. Yeah, so that's no good. This really does seem to be the right way. Squeezing through. It's not. Yeah, well, okay, that's better. What are those tire bundles? This worked out relatively well last time, so how about we do that again? Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is... Oh, maybe we have to go under there, actually. Oh, do you think that there was an invisible wall there to stop us from doing what we were doing? Was that on purpose? Well, just sit tight. I'll be back. All right, we are finally back with a pretty healthy car. And well, we have learned just not to go that way. That's yeah. It still seems really like an option, but turns out it's just not. Are we supposed to go through here? I reckon that if you turn left, yeah, it's not gonna go very well. You don't have a lot of options when you go into a tube into the ground. We have to stay online. Yeah, that's better. Gosh, this car really does not steer very well. Is that why there is a front differential that you can technically disable? But I feel like we need it all the time, so I'm not gonna. Okay. There is a little stairwell there at the end. I'm guessing that's where we're gonna have to go through. That seems appropriate, yeah. Now I do think that the glass wall on the side is something that is quite prone to tires glitching into. So let's not tempt fate too much and just do it carefully. Alright. Where are we off to next? Because we are clearly not going down there. Oh, actually. I'm assuming there's no way up, but it's a tunnel that does take us to the left, which might be within bounds. There's definitely yeah, there's a right bound over there, but wherever the left boundary is, I don't know at the moment. Can we just drive down the road? Oh, I didn't see where that was until quite late. That's not there then. If we go into this little garden, there's only an exit to the left over there, so I'm guessing we're gonna have to hop I was gonna say fence, but just a barrier, as usual. The thing is, though, that there is a gap, and that means that we can get stuck here if we don't commit. is my guess. So let's commit. Yeah, okay, that was a little bit less scary than I thought it would be. Yeah, safest way down is definitely just to drop down here. Alright. Now, where is the finish? One last barrier, the very last one. It's a high one though, but I reckon. Oh no. No. Okay. Okay. I 100% thought we were done there. 100%. Yeah, okay. Okay. So, oh, how? There's no way I'm getting stuck on this. There you go. I was not really expecting that to be a problem, but... Yeah, no, that railing over there, that is scary. That is kind of glitchy and weird, so it's good that we actually find a way to avoid that one. And here we go. We did it in 6 minutes, and they want us to do it in 3:20. 3:20. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do. Immediately forgetting about this barrier. It kind of blends in with the road. It kind of looks like it could be flat, but nope. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, apparently there are other things we also need to care about. Okay. Safest way down is just to reverse a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't bonk my nose into the ground like that. Race into the next barrier that needs to be... Was there a gap in the barrier? Oh, there is actually. I don't know if it's faster actually to just go over there instead. Yeah, that might be faster because this takes quite a bit of time just getting back into like facing this way. I don't know how close we'll be on this one. I don't think we'll quite make it because we are now definitely past half time. That's unfortunate. Well, it will be just a second. But this time we're gonna try going to the right. Oh yeah, there's a beautiful gap here. Yeah, that's better. That's definitely better. Alright, that's one time saver. Yeah. So it kind of turns out that there's really one way to go over these barriers that works, and if you are even slightly off from that, like, all sorts of things can happen. First the front wheels quite slow, and then you burst speed so the back wheels make it over as well. That's all you need to do, really. But never mind. I thought I did it right there, but it's not 100%. Well, I feel like I'm gonna say this a lot, but just hang on, I'll be back. Yeah, what I was trying to say is the perfect way to go over is quite specific. It's really like something that apparently I can only do if I don't think about it. Yeah, like that. That's all there is to it. But I guess to keep that wheelie going doesn't always work out perfectly, and yeah, something that apparently if I think about it too much, I start messing up, so how about we don't? Can't believe it took us this long just to get back to this point. I think we're still like a minute off, so that's not good. Apparently we're supposed to have finished by now. Well, to be fair, this run is not going the best because my wheels are a little bit messed up. I'm not 100% sure where I should be finding that time. That's not good. Still going though, and we're gonna get a 4:20 time roughly. So entire minute, exactly what I said, about a minute off. Well, at least we have 2 stars. That's something. Might have to find a different route for stuff. Actually, hold on a minute. Are you kidding me? I went over like 4 different barriers just to get to the highway last time, and there's just a tiny barrier that you could choose to go off instead. There's nothing. Oh wow, okay. Does that save time? Because now we are on this side. I reckon it will save time. Okay, that's another good thing to have learned. This is not taking a long time at all. This is fine. Let's keep going. Are you kidding me? That sucks. I was expecting a little bit more acceleration there, but the grip on the sand isn't the same as on tarmac. Like, at first I was kind of trying to... Okay, we might want to set up that a little bit better next time. Oh boy. Oh boy. We saved that. Actually, with style, if I may say so myself. We already have reached 320 though. I was just checking in the corner what the time was. I really, really like this challenge because I know I can do it. I just believe in myself that I am able to do it, but it's hard. It's much harder than I was thinking it would be. I feel like there's some place where it could make quite a lot of time by making a change in what we're doing. Yeah, I really like this balance between going as fast as you can on every little part between barriers, and then at the barriers you just have to slow down. You have to go over very, very carefully, otherwise you break your car immediately, and it's quite important to keep it alive and going. Can we burst through in one? There you go. Might still try unlocking the diffs, but I think it is really helping me to get over those barriers, and that's quite a big part of this whole challenge. So far, I think I'll keep trying like this for a little bit longer. Oh no. So we have now come to that point where I try going with the differentials in the front unlocked instead of locked, which means that we have to go and approach every little barrier even more straight, just to make sure that it doesn't have like one of the tires spinning around and the other one not doing much. That was not good. But so far, actually, it doesn't seem to be much of an issue because the front wheels bounce up off of the barrier quite nicely every time. So it doesn't actually seem to be an issue, which means that I've been trying for quite a while, thinking it was helping with getting over the barriers, but really it wasn't, or not much, and the steering does significantly improve now that we have it like this. It's not perfect, it's still kind of horrible understeery boat, but it's helping. So wow, it's helping a bit too much. Like, I'm so not used to the steering. The diffs unlocked that I actually spun out. That hasn't happened yet. Which unfortunately isn't this one. But I think it's the second best time, or pretty much the best time that I've already had. Oh yeah, actually it's the best time. Oh my god, the first time I actually made it is 40 minutes ago. So now, after having tried for about an hour, it turns out that you don't have to squeeze through those little tires there. It costs you a little bit of extra time to go around this side, and that way you'll end up having to go over one extra barrier. You can skip this one here and then to go over this barrier. Probably gonna cost me some time, but I think that just not having steering damage is probably worth it. For some reason, at the beginning, it wasn't so bad, I think, but I realized that you get so much steering damage every single time that you go through those little tire walls. Yeah, it's just better not to do that, it turns out. I was slightly losing my mind. Just like, the challenge is hard. That's fun, but trying it with steering damage, that was sort of slowly driving me crazy. I was treating this like a puzzle. Like, if you find the right way and then you do a good run, surely that will be the end of it. you've done well. But no, I should have been thinking about this as a speedrunner, which obviously is a very different thing. And for some reason it took me this long. It took me very long to get to that point, but at least here we are, and I think that I just found a pretty good skip, a pretty good time saver. Still, even when you figure it out, there's so many things that can go wrong in this. I really do not recommend you play this yourself. I think that this is quite a bit of an outlier, I think, when it comes to these straight line challenges, because none of the other challenges had the name barrier or something that's similar to that. I think it's really just this one that has barriers, and barriers just are horrible. So this particular challenge I do not recommend. That works. Sure. You don't want to go at an angle on that, like, on a few of those barriers there, because they are horrible. They really do try to sort of grab your rear wheels if you don't watch out. So trying not to let that happen. Trying to drift just a little bit to get through here a little bit quicker. I don't want to have to reverse or any of that, but I've gotten quite good at the drifting part of this car, because at first I have backed up anytime I couldn't quite make the corner, but it turns out that you can, if you slow down a lot and then at low speed get on the accelerator, drift quite nicely. So that works quite nicely too. Yeah, there, I do have that. Right, are we actually on time to make it? I don't know, because this part you just have to slow down, be a little bit careful. I do have to back up there. We're very, very close. Very close to getting it. Can we get there in 20 seconds? Almost flipping. I really don't need that, guys. Oh no, not the pole. Please, please. I beg you, let this be the end of it. It is. Oh my god. This took much longer than it ever should have. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so done. So done. So done. Fuck this. I hated it, but it was fun, but I hated it. Fuck this. Fuck. Okay, that was fun. Bye bye.